So Jen, I just wanted to talk a little bit about being here at Casegoat for the ACE program. So I know when I look at the agenda, there's lots of little ACE symbols. How is it for you? What do you see?
It's great because there's over 50 ACEs we have speaking here, which is amazing. It's one of the largest conferences as far as ACE participation goes. So it's very exciting for us.
Yeah, we like to think of ourselves as like a spiritual home. There's a lot of support, both our volunteer base and our speakers. There's an awful lot of ACEs in it. So,
Yes.
yeah. And you've got a couple of sessions where you're talking about the ACE program. How has that been? The conversations that you're having at the booth?
Yeah, so because of the WIT lunch yesterday, where the ACE program was mentioned a lot, and we had 2 tables talking about the program. The nice thing about that was there was a lot of people excited, wanting to know what to do next to get into the program, and those people have told other people here, and then they've been coming to the booth. So it's a lot of energy this year around learning about the program.
I love the fact that we're talking about women ACEs as well.
Yes.
It's just great.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a vibe the whole way through, and I've had people say, "Oh, so what is this ACE thing?" It was mentioned in WIT, it was mentioned in the general session. There's been mentions in different places, and I know your main session is tomorrow. But lovely to be able to, just for people to understand what it is and whether or not that's useful for them.
Well, I think it's useful for everybody because they're going to benefit. So it's really about recognizing people who share in the community. And it's whether you blog or you present or you answer questions on forums, you write books, you help organize conferences, because a lot of the ACEs are volunteers and are community, Oracle User Group community members. So the nice thing is you can do a lot of different types of activities to be eligible to be in the program. And because it's these people that love sharing and love helping others, it's a really amazing group of people. And the networking in the group is great. Not just the ACEs with ACEs helping each other, but one of the nice things about the program is the connections between ACEs and product management.
Absolutely. And I know ODTUG, our entire board, are in the ACE program, not necessarily when they joined, but again, helping people, encouraging them.
Mentoring, there's been a lot of mentoring from ODTUG, right?
Yes. My mentee from the ACE program, from the WIT program yesterday, Sarah, she's one of the newest ones. It's just lovely to see that. And these are people who are doing those things without thinking about it, and then to realise that actually there's some tangible benefits to what they're doing, and encourage them to do more. And we like to help with, facilitating that. User groups are a great platform for people to start their journey. And so, as you know, I've been in the program for a long time, and I just think it's a great way of encouraging people. And the number one question I get is, "Oh well, there are much better experts than me." And I say, it's not about the expertise; it's about sharing what you have learned.
Right, and you don't have to be an expert, have this expertise on every single Oracle product. It's just your area.
Absolutely.
And you can start small. You can start. A lot of ACEs started just by solving a problem and then creating a blog post for themselves about it.
Yeah.
So
I think it's an amazing way of learning, and we all manage our careers through connections, and it gives you connections with other people in the community, with other ACEs. The connections with product management are just unbelievable, and just that part of being in that community that allows you to say, I love what I do, and I can get that lovely feeling by helping someone else.
yeah.
So that's what I do. And you take the opportunity to bring that community together at events. So you said that there's over 50 that are speaking here, which is fantastic. So one of the things that you try and do is have an ACE dinner.
Yes.
Which we had yesterday. So tell me about that.
Yeah, so we like to have opportunities for the ACEs to get to know each other, and again, product management informally too. So we have these ACE dinners at larger conferences, and then we've also started having something called ACE Adventures that we have at some events too. So those are kind of like, I think of them as field trips. So the Grand Canyon for Las Vegas, museums, that kind of thing, just so that we can all get to know each other better, because it's not just, this community of ACEs, I think of it as a family, people really helping each other.
Absolutely, and getting to know a little bit more than just what's your technology.
Right,
yeah.
Exactly. And friendships,
Absolutely. Oh, phenomenal friendships.
Yes. One marriage, one baby that I know of. Yeah.
Wow. I think there's probably, might be more, but yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah. Not mandatory though.
No.
Not mandatory. So dinner last night was amazing. I love you even went as far as renaming the cocktails.
Yes.
And asking the community for suggestions of names.
Yes, because I want the program to be for you, like what the members want. So, for example, we had an exclusive product briefing or product overview session for the ACEs, and same thing. We polled everybody on which of all the Oracle people here, which ones do you want to hear from, and then just the cocktail, the drink naming to make it fun. So, yeah, I really want the family community feeling.
What I liked about the briefings yesterday was we all think of ourselves in a particular area, but actually the Oracle portfolio overlaps an awful lot, and it's that sort of place where we see that overlap and then appreciate more about what each of us do, and then in our day-to-day work life it will be, I'm going to overlap with this one over here. Who are the people in the community that I know that I can reach out to and say, hey, my brain's ticking, how does that work? And so I get so much more out of the community than just help in my area, but help in all areas.
Yes, and then hopefully meeting the product managers in those
Absolutely.
Areas that you don't work in, and then you have those connections too.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, and I love it when someone comes to me and says, I'm overlapping in your area. What does that mean? It's like, great, that's what I don't say. That's really good. So I love the program, and I think that I love to see new people step up and ask about it and be encouraged. And I love to see the existing people say, hey, I'll help.
Yes.
Because it's not about, they don't even need to be taught to do something then. It's about understanding, what the entry criteria and everything is, and help just navigating through that.
Right.
And
and that's the other. There's a lot of ACEs that have volunteered to be mentors for other people to learn about the program and join the program. So it's a nice way to get introduced to the program.
I always think, I used to say one of our jobs was to encourage the local people. So I've been really privileged to go to some amazing places as an ACE director, some amazing places to speak, and then spot who the local talent are and encourage them to be part of it, but they might not have come across it or think that it's something they could never achieve. And I really, really enjoy it when you can say, hey, I went to this place, they had no ACEs, and now they do.
Yes.
Because they have talented people, they're just not as connected at that stage. So I hope that we've done that to some people this week. I've walked past your stand and you've had lots of interest.
Yeah, I'm very excited about the number of people that have come up and wanted to know about the program and getting excited about what can they think, I can start a blog and presenting and recommending to them, if you are worried about presenting on your own, co-present with an ACE or co-present from somebody from ODTUG.
we want to help with that, not just at that initial level. And we're more than happy to help with that mentoring and that initial level, but also at the next level, as people want to move from one level to another, that requires effort, it requires doing more, and user groups are are one of the platforms that can make that happen. So if we can make more webcasts available for people so that they can up their content so that they can move to the next level. So we think it's really important, like you say, over 50 of our speakers are from the ACE program, so it's important to us to keep bringing more people into that program to help us. So we're very pleased to be able to help in any way that we can.
Great.